like the other easy IFR video that we made, these are great baby steps for people who's getting back in the saddle. Welcome back to the cockpit of the 210, fellow aviators. We're about to blast off out of Jacksonville, Texas for a real quick flight over to Lufkin, Texas. Saw a great customer here on the field, going to go see another customer over there, and we're going to do something a little fun. We're going to get our clearance via cell phone from Longview Approach. When I flew in here, the clouds were at 700 broken overcast, and so right now it's about 1,500 scattered. Now it's looking a little better, a little closer to scattered right now. Just a few minutes ago, it was really closer to broken. So I don't want to get in that situation where I'm scattered to broken, and then I've got to fly over to Lufkin, just 15 minutes away. They're scattered to broken. Is it going to be broken? Is it going to be scattered? So we're going to go ahead and activate our IFR flight plan, but to do that on the ground here in Jacksonville, we've got to do that via phone. So let's do that now. I got the phone number when I came in because they gave it to me. If you watch my last video, they gave me the phone number to contact them to cancel my IFR. So we're going to use the same phone number to get my IFR.
45 to a left downwind, runway 14.
Hello, this is Matt Farrell in 6048 November on the ground in Jacksonville. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Lufkin. I'm number one, ready to go at the end of the runway.
Runway 14.
Yeah, 60 seconds. Or 2 minutes, whatever you need. Be happy to. All right, bye-bye. All right, so what they asked me to do is they asked me to give them a call back in 1 minute. Evidently, they've got something going on there. I do hear traffic on the radio coming in here, so hopefully that'll give them an opportunity to come in and land.
Cap 40, left downwind, runway 14, Cherokee County.
Cherokee County Traffic Centurion 604 November's holding short of 14 for arriving traffic. Now I'm made that radio call just to communicate with the traffic because I told them, I made the radio call that I was
Cherokee County Airport, Cap 4612, Skyhawk number 2 behind Cap 40.
Made that radio call that I was taxiing from the ramp for departure, so that way they know that I'm holding short for them.
Yes, Centurion holding short. If you want to go ahead, we're just allocating the numbers.
I understand for 40 November, I'm waiting to get an IFR off of here out of Longview Approach, so y'all are good. Come on in.
Roger that.
So again, just communicating with the other pilots what's going on. They were letting me know that I had time to get off their Cessna 172s, so they're letting me know that I had the time to get off the runway and get out of their way, but I let them know that, hey, I'm waiting on an IFR departure, so get an IFR clearance and release. So let's go ahead and make that phone call again. I know you guys can't hear the other side of it, but at least you can hear my side of it.
Cherokee traffic, Cap 40, left base, Cherokee traffic.
This is Matt Farrell in 6048 November on the ground at Jacksonville looking for IFR to Lufkin. That's correct. 14. I do have a couple aircraft in the pattern that I'll have to wait for them to.
Cherokee traffic, Cap 40, final, runway 14, Cherokee traffic.
All right, 6040 November's cleared to Lufkin Airport via direct. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect 5,000, 10 minutes, 128.75. I believe the squawk was 06. And clearance void at 1530, and it's now 1515. Okay, all right, well, we'll get out of the way and then blast off and just enter airspace at runway heading. Direct, all right. All right, direct Lufkin, sounds good. Thanks for your help. So just like that, they cleared me direct. And we're off and running. So we got the first Civil Air Patrol airplane came in and land. We're waiting on another one that's turning final now. and then we'll blast off. And they gave us a nice 15-minute window. They don't always give you a big window like that. Your clearance void time is usually pretty tight, so they gave me a 15-minute clearance void time, so that's really nice. We've got our departure frequency 12875 tuned in. We've got our Unicom tuned in, and I've also went ahead and plugged in the ASOS for Lufkin, so we're good to go there. Lufkin has a north-south runway, so we will expect, we'll just go ahead and shoot the approach into the south runway, runway 18, but we'll take care of that once we get in the air. Actually, I guess we go ahead and do that now. No reason not to. It'll be runway 16. We'll do the RNAV GPS to 16. Cherokee County Traffic Centurion 604 November is departing 14 Cherokee County. Check
Approaching
final.
runway 14. Entered runway 14. 4,900 feet remaining.
Come to complete stop. 30 inches of manifold pressure. That turbo lag. Red line, red line. Positive rate, gears coming up. And flaps up.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, 1 mile, 600 feet above.
Thank you, Gladys. And Cherokee traffic 48 November is departing the pattern to the south-southeast. All right, we'll go ahead and switch over.
November 5 for Whiskey, cross Wolso at or above 3,100. Cleared RNAV runway 14 approach, Cherokee County Airport.
Cross Wolsel at or above 3,100, cleared for the RNAV 14. We'll begin our descent now, 54 Whiskey.
Jack 40, contact tower.
Longview approach Centurion 604 November is off of Jacksonville 1,500, climbing for 4,000.
November 604 November, Longview approach ident.
Do not have to respond to an ident.
November 48 November, ready to contact 3 miles south, Cherokee County Airport, East 6 altimeter 298, climb maintain 5,000.
2998 up to 5,000 for 8 November.
November 48 November, you contact Fort Worth Center to be 135.25. Have a good day.
135.25 for 4 November. Great day to you as well.
And we're going to put pole A in as our initial fix.
Fort Worth Center Centurion 604 November is checking in with you 2,800, climbing for 5,000, but I'd like to stop my climb at 3,000.
6048 November 4 Center, Roger, Mendoza to maintain 3,000, left altimeter 2998.
2998, maintain 3,000 for 48 November, and I'd like to go direct pole A for the RNAV GPS 16 into Lufkin.
You spell the fix.
Papa Oscar Lima Echo Hotel for 48 November.
48 November, clear as requested.
All right, direct pole A for the RNAV GPS 16 for 48 November.
That's one of the funny things about these approach fixes. When you've never flown one, you don't know how to pronounce them. But do the best you can do, and that's the great thing about the phonetic alphabet. We can all get on the same page. All right, procedure, approach, RNAV GPS 16. We're going to go to pole A. We are not...
6349, maintain 310 or greater.
Load approach and activate. So on this approach, we're going to go ahead and use the autopilot en route, but we are going to hand fly from the descent on in. Because we'll probably be below the clouds by the time we start that approach. Getting closer to that descent, I'm going to ease that power back just a little bit. I did a course leaning, just based on my experience with the aircraft, because we don't have time to go through the full leaning procedure for this short of a flight.
26 Zulu. Wind 140 at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition broken 1,900. Broken 2,400. Temperature 29 Celsius. Dew point 24 Celsius. Altimeter 2998. Remarks. Density altitude 1,900.
Now, shooting these approaches like this
Traffic.
in these airports that are real close really kind of stresses you a little bit. Makes you have to remember your flow to be able to get everything done. We're 6 minutes from that intersection. We're going to start down in a second. But we got to brief this approach. So this is RNAV GPS 16. I know you guys are here for the flying, the tips and the tricks that I share with you along the way, and how I operate the 210 and go about my job as a flying salesman. But I've got an exciting giveaway to tell you about. Concord Battery is giving away another mock-up battery signed by some of the biggest air show names. And they're raising the stakes. They're going to give away a free Concord battery for your airplane. All you have to do is make a video of yourself saying, "My flight starts with Concord battery." Post that to Facebook or Instagram and use the hashtag #MyFlightStartsWithConcord. Be creative, have some fun, show your love for aviation. That's what this is all about. Concord's giving back. We're sharing some of these great prizes with you, and we want to have a lot of fun, and we want to see what you come up with. I appreciate you coming along. I'm going to get back to work in the cockpit. The inbound course is 158, not a big turn for us. We're going down to, it's an LNAV, 680.
134.8 for November. Yeah.
So got a lot going on here.
Golf Mike Houston Center, Roger.
Get those minimums tuned in. 680.
Houston Center, Centurion 604 November is level 3000. I'm direct Polay. Like to request RNAV GPS to 16 in the Lufkin. I have the weather.
604 November Houston Center, Roger. Do you have the NOTAMs as well?
That's affirmative. I have the NOTAMs for 4 November.
604 November, Roger. Cross Polay at or above 3000. You're clear for the RNAV runway 16 approach.
Cross Polay at or above 3000. Clear for RNAV GPS 16 for November.
604 November. Traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles westbound. Type unknown altitude indicates 4,700 unverified.
All right, 4 November's looking for the traffic, and I'm in and out of IMC right now. And do you want me to do the course reversal at 4-lay or go straight in?
I'll go straight in for an RNAV 16. I got one aircraft on the ground ready to go depart it.
All right, we'll go straight in 16 for November. Thanks.
795 Charlie climb, maintain follow.
All right, cross at or above 3,000.
2305 Charlie Papa.
Center approach Cherokee 6348 Julie.
When we cross, we're going to be a little bit high. So I'm going to go ahead and get the airplane configured.
2695 for 319 Echo Echo, thank you.
Destination ASOS is 120.625.
Thank you, Gladys.
That is Shuttle 6109 with you 11-3 for 16 now.
Shuttle 6109 Houston Center climb, maintain follow 230.
I maintain 230, Shuttle 6109.
No, 6048 November traffic now off your right 1 o'clock, a mile westbound to altitude indicates 4,800 unverified.
4 November again in and out, but looking.
Up to 230 for jet speed 657.
936 Bravo Romeo, will you call the center?
So I've kicked that autopilot off.
For higher, 936 Bravo Romeo.
Put 10 degrees of flaps in.
Romeo climb and maintain follow 230.
It's maintained 3,000 till Polay. But once I cross Polay, I can go down to 2,200. Correction, 1,900. And I'm going to drop the gear and make that descent.
United 2311, climb and maintain follow 230.
230, United 2311.
6048 November, traffic is there between you and the Lufkin Airport. You can cancel the IFR in the air or on the ground. This frequency change of advisory frequencies approved.
Change to advisory approved 4 November. I'll let you know when I have the airport.
Roger.
All right, we are 2 miles from Polay, and that is about 10 miles out. Lufkin traffic, Centurion 604 November is 10 to the north, inbound on the RNAV GPS 16 Lufkin. All right, we're coming up on that turn and that descent.
47 at Bridgeport, what's the ground?
Currently doing 85.
159.
Four on traffic, 5 Bravo Hotels, entering a left downwind, 17 from the 45 Boiling.
And the glide slope is starting to come in, so we'll go ahead and capture that glide slope. Hold this altitude and capture that glide slope, bring it on in. We want to make these two numbers match. 159 is our desired track, so we're going to keep our actual track 159.
Traffic, Cherokee 793 Whiskey is on final for runway 16, touching O, Cleveland.
There's glide slope intercept, and the gear's coming down. When we cross NOAA, we'll be a 5-mile final. Get that power back, get that airspeed down. We're down below the clouds. And I have the field in sight.
13277 American 1804.
Houston Center, Centurion 604 November has Lufkin inside. I'll cancel with you.
Centurion 6048 November, Roger. Copy your cancellation of IFR squawk and maintain VFR frequency change approved. Good day.
All right, I'll keep this squawk, maintain VFR frequency change approved.
coming up on NOAA, just half a mile. Cleared land, got landing light, taxi light on. Drifting left, son.
Okay.
Lufkin Traffic Centurion 604, November's 5 mile final, RNAV GPS 16 Lufkin.
Alright, so Traffic 108, Victor Romeo.
I was looking out the window and let it drift to the left instead of staying on the instruments. I apologize, I haven't gotten you guys any good cell phone shots out the front of the airplane. Just forgotten to set it up.
500.
Thank you, Gladys. And there's minimums. And go ahead and set up to land. Start slowing her down. This is where it's critical. You got to be able to fly these approaches and make the landing. It doesn't do any good to get to minimum, see the runway, and then have the airplane so out of shape that you're not able to make the landing. Doesn't help you. Well, fellow aviators, that was a fantastic flight. It was great practice. You go from one airport to another airport that's very close by. On an easy IFR day like today, it's really kind of scattered here. You know, even though the ASOS said it was broken, it's one of those tweener days. You know, you're either scud running underneath the clouds or you're poking up through a hole, or you get your instrument rating, you get proficient, and you go fly on a day like today, and you get to take advantage of these unique conditions and get some really good IFR experience in the system with a few clouds, a few bumps, and it's not a hard IFR day. Just like the other easy IFR video that we made, these are great baby steps for people who's getting back in the saddle, who's getting back into getting their instrument proficiency check, or maybe you just got your IPC. Do these types of flights, get your confidence up. Don't go blasting off into hard IFR where it's IMC from 200 feet to unlimited back down to 200 feet. That's a recipe for trouble. Get comfortable, take these easy IFR flights when these opportunities present yourself, and it's a great way to go flying. As always, I appreciate you guys coming along. It's a fantastic community we're building here on the channel, and I'm glad you're a part of it. Thanks for being a fellow aviator, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.